Hello, everybody. So I was recently a tech job candidate, and I can tell you that in many ways and in many cases, it was an absolutely terrible experience. You know, deciding to look for a job is really stressful, but actually looking for a job is like taking on a second full-time job. So, you know, there's the aggregators and the networking and the recruiters and all of the work that you have to do. It takes a ton of time and energy. You know, when I'm on step 4 of 10 of some horrendous online application process, I can't help but think to myself, you know, how can this company care about its customers if it can't care about the experience of its candidates? As a hiring manager, I am a huge fan of personalized, handcrafted, you know, cover letters that just tell me everything about how wonderful they are and how much they want to work with me and my company. But as a candidate, you know, when I've worked really hard on my cover letter and it's the best one I've ever written, and I can be so disappointed when all I get back is a canned, kind of automated, you know, open reply. And so the waiting begins. And I won't know for a long time what happened sometimes. It could be days, it could be weeks. In some cases, it could be 6 months later that I'll get a response from an application. You know, the hours that I spent on my application feel like I've totally just wasted all of my time. But I still have to wait, I still have to check my phone and see what's going on. So, you know, this feeling of this in-between state is really what's at the core of my anxiety as a candidate. You know, I put my life on the line and I have no idea what's going to happen next. Hopefully this is what happens next. I'm in an interview, it's nerve-wracking, you know, just thinking about it makes me feel very shaky and dizzy. But, you know, I spend all day with a bunch of strangers and it's really overwhelming. Did my slides not move? Okay, so you know, you spend a lot of time just waiting. I guess I'm just going to go off of this because this is not working. But what I want to tell you is that it's terrible, right? And so, you know, really the main thing is, you know, you go through the interview and that's stressful and that's hard. Eventually, you possibly get rejected. So, you know, for me, whether I wanted the job or not, I felt like a failure, and I had to pick myself up after every rejection and brush myself off. So hiring managers, please remember what it's like to be a candidate. You know, treat the people who could possibly join your team the way that you would want to be treated if you were looking for new opportunities. I know that, you know, you're buried in resumes and applications and from everywhere and from all kinds of people, but, you know, remember that there are people behind those resumes and they really do have, they have real feelings. Set clear expectations and reduce uncertainty, not just for candidates, but for you too. So, you know, create a timeline and communicate that. If you have to send out an automated email, at least tell them when they can stop waiting for a response. Your hiring practices are a direct reflection of your culture. So, you know, are you compassionate? Are you available? Or do you cut corners and hide the rules? I can try harder, and, you know, I have a ton of excuses about why I can't fix my hiring process. But when it comes down to it, the people that I hire are the most important thing, and so it deserves my total and complete attention. And don't forget to retro. So, you know, ask for and receive feedback, not just from your new hires, but everybody involved in the process to make small incremental changes and just make it better. Transitioning from one job to another is stressful, and it's scary, and it's hard, and, you know, I thank all of you who are working hard to support people in limbo. Thank you.